Hey guys, we're back at it. Sunday fun day's over and we're back working. So let's see what's going on here today with the Mercury pickup. So Mike has started here today working away on it. If you remember last, this was all taken out. He had cut that out. He made this panel. He's got it all welded in. It was rusted down in here in the center section, the center post of the cab. He's got that welded up. Had some rust back in here. He's got all that done. Taken care of there. We come around to this side, the driver's side. There it is there. Used to have a couple tanks in there, the old switchover valve. He's got that all welded up, looking good. I believe he's working down on the bottom post again, was rotten there. He's working on that. So he's working away here today on this. I think he's going to be tackling the cab corners next year. We'll get back to that and see what he's doing there. And then we come in the other shop. Okay. Come over here. And yes, the snow's almost gone. Look at this. We're down to rain now. We got a couple traces of snow, a little bit left. Not really. You can see a little bit just piled up by my scrap bin over there and along the other side of the fence line, but it's almost gone. Thank God. Get that shit out of here. Okay, the box. This is the box for the Mercury. So Sean has got it all prepped and ready, I can tell, on the inside for its final coat of primer. Yeah, wow, look at this. Oh, he's got the driver's side all ready to go. And of course it's all, I'll show you here in a second, it's all texture sprayed underneath and done. He's got all this taken care of. So it looks to me like he's just working on the bottom half here. Looking good. Now I don't know if we can see up under here, but we had yeah, you can sort of see it. We had epoxy primered it, then we texture sprayed it. And you see all that. So now when Sean goes to spray the primer this time, he has to mask it from in behind. He'll have to put masking all the way in behind here, mask it all, drape it to the floor, so we don't get any overspray under there. Then the box is ready to go. We'll put that and leave it sit. The longer things sit in primer sometimes, well, not sometimes, it is better for them because primer does shrink. So now the box will be all ready, sitting here waiting. The tailgate, he's got that ready to go for final primer. So that is a wonderful thing. Hopefully in the next week, maybe 2 weeks. For sure this week, Mike will be on the cab welding all day. I mean all week, and he'll probably be on it a little bit next week. So that'll be what's going on there. So he'll be working on that for a bit. What else is going on here? The VW. It's come a long ways. It's come a long way. It's going to be gorgeous when it's done. It takes time. It takes time, but it's looking good. Sean's working his magic everywhere. He's even up and inside working on it. No messing around today. Everything's on the go. Now, I guess you're probably thinking, what am I up to? Besides walking around with a camera, right? I do work. I still got to work, folks. I still got to work. I don't have that opportunity. I'm not retired yet, and I'll never retire even if I could retire. I just can't. But anyway, what I'm working on here, yeah, you can see the old Model A. She's all covered up with her blankets. Haven't touched her, but we're only on Tuesday today. So. You remember the 54 Ford? Now it's going to be getting new leaf springs, so I didn't care. But anyway, remember this was just a cleanup. The fellow that owns this taking the car is getting shipped back to Australia. So we wire wheeled it, Chris I should say, wire wheeled it, chiseled away all the dirt, the shit, the best you can. There's only so much you can do when the car's together. We all know this. You know, we pulled the dry shaft out, we checked all the U-joints, we gave it a quick wire wheel and we painted it up. You know, we yarded the exhaust off it. We just cut it right back here. We'll just weld it back on. The exhaust is actually laying over there on the floor. You can see it. Tried to get as much as we could out of the way, but there's only so much you can do. All the welding, you remember all the mounts are gone? The mounts are all good and solid now. They're all done. The back of the rockers, they're done. What needed to be done. Up in here was all rotten. That's all taken care of. This, if you remember, I said somebody else had patched it before. I mean, look at 1 patch, 2 patch, 3 patch, same as this side. 1 patch, and then actually this was just 1 patch. I don't understand why they made one side with 3 patches when they could have just, whatever, cut one big patch. But that's whatever they did. So the gas tank's out, gas tank's down, getting refurbished. But anyway, while it was all apart, I sprayed it. Now what I sprayed the underbody, and this is a bed liner. I use Raptor. Because I was going over some of the old undercoating. Like, remember I showed you, I couldn't get it off. So I put the Raptor on. This is good because this stuff's got like a hardener. It's a 2-part thing. It's not a rattle can shit. And this shit just goes on and just lays on good and strong. And it's not going nowhere. It's absolutely going nowhere. So when he goes to take it over to Australia and they look underneath it, there should be no complaints. It looks nice and clean. Differentials all been gone through. All new bearings and stuff, whatever needed. Like say it's getting leaf springs. Now what we got to do here still now, we got to get under here. Still got to deal with the front area. Still got to deal with a few engine leaks. And then, you know, got to still get underneath here. You can see, wire wheel it, clean it all up. So basically from the firewall forward, this car still needs a cleaning. But we got to, you know, we're taking care of it slowly. Going to pull the wheels here off it, check the front brakes, check the steering, go through that kind of stuff, fix the leaks. We're going to be putting, you can see here's his wiring here. His wiring was just all broken at the back. So going to replace some of the wiring. Going to be running all new gas lines to the tank, all new brake lines to the rear brakes. The front stuff is fine. So they're going to be quite impressed when they look underneath it. We'll throw the shocks on it today. Looking good. Looking good. So that's what's going on here. So yeah. So let's get back here in a bit, see how much more welding gets done on the old Ford pickup. We'll get you in line here, see what's happening, and that's it. So let's get this day rolling some more. Okay, we're working through the day here. So Mike has got all this rebuilt in here so far today. He's got the next piece of floor bent and made up to go there. So he's working on that, and like I say, then he's going to get around here to the cab corners. Excellent, excellent. Sean is plugging away. He's got the box all finished being sanded. Let me just shut this. I got to shut that down there for a second. Sean is over here and he's been working away on the box. I believe he's got it all sanded and he's masked it. He's putting the final primer on that and the tailgate. Take a look. Oh yeah, here we go. He's in here spraying away. There we go. Can't be in here too long with these fumes. Oh yeah, there we go. Lovely, lovely. There we are. Perfect. Alright. We'll get the hell out of here now. Pretty strong. She's strong in there. So what happens is there's a lot to primer on this box. So here basically it's the same box right here. So he's priming all the inside tonight. He's got all the masking paper wrapped up because the whole box down below, remember I said it's all nicely sprayed underneath with the black. So we don't want to be messing that up, right? So he's getting that all primed to the inside tonight. Then what he'll do is he'll unmask it and tomorrow he'll do the outside. And then he's ready to rock and roll. And then we're going to swap spots because Craig's truck is coming in. Right over there, the 67 Ford pickup is coming in. Now we've already got half of that truck is in 400, some of it is in 600. So we're going to bring that in. 600 is where we usually finalize it, ready for paint, but we're going to bring the truck in. But first we're going to bring the box in. We're going to tilt it up and we're going to, it's already been epoxy primered underneath, but we're going to spray it with a tintable Raptor. We're going to Raptor it underneath and we're going to put tintable Raptor. What I mean then is you add paint to it, so we're going to paint it so it matches. This is the color his truck is, so it matches this body color he's going. Because underneath his cab, all the floors and everything have already been sprayed the body color. So we want to spray the box the same. So that is what is going on there. Excellent. It's a good day. It's a busy day. Sean will be busy. Who knows? Maybe even Sean might even get the outside of the box sprayed today too. I don't know. We're still going through the day here. Just thought I'd give you a couple views of what was happening. Got to open up the doors here and get the. You remember the 53 Chevy pickup, the little Suburban that we put the LS in. It's all running fine. It's doing good. We just got it here right now. There's a couple things we got to tidy up on it. Just a couple little wiring things. The reverse backup camera is not working, so we got to get that working. And mount a dimmer switch on the floor. I think the dimmer switch on the floor is rattling around loose, so we got to do that. And that's it. It's going this Friday. It's gone. We had it here. The owner decided, because he's done the engine and tranny and the wiring, he said send it down and let's get the differential rebuilt. So the diff is redone. He's got an 8.2 in there, nothing crazy. Auburn, Posi put in it. 331 gears, so he wants it so he can get good highway mileage. And with this engine and that overdrive tranny, the bloody thing will probably be sitting at 1500 RPM when he's cruising down the highway. So yeah, it's ready to rock and roll. So he'll be going home with it this Friday. So there we go. New engine, new tranny, new wiring, new gauges, new diff, new shocks. Oh my God. It's a lot of work. And this is from my brother from another mother. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, hey, it's always a good time at Old Time. Thanks for watching. I got to get back to it here, and we will see you next time.